Ah. By and large, kind of garbage items here at the store. Might grab the Unholy Slayer's Ring, I think. Yeah. I think there's benefits to having bonus damage against specific enemies if you know the boss is that element and you want to stack a certain character to do crazy damage to them. So in case I decide to use that strategy at some point, I'm just going to try to supply myself with those abilities. Let's look into what other stats, effects I can scrub for some of these characters. Minus damage in first round, material yeah. Let's get rid of some of these traits. A lot of my high level characters have traits that make them want to steal stuff. Let's see, looking at Ballot Boxer, Manic for money, probably get rid of that. Boss monster, you got anything? No drinking. No drinking is fine, you can have that. Oh, intense craving for alcohol and in town will never drink. That's just tragic, I'll get rid of your craving. I just feel bad, like you're in constant horrible torment. Alright, so we're gonna run in with the same crew again. Because I'm trying to get, specifically, I'm trying to get everyone except for Joe in this party to be level 5 so that we can take them into the tier 3 bosses. And it looks like we have one option. Ooh, it happens to be Exterminate, which works out. Oh, and it's long. Okay. So we're going to do a long run. If I'm lucky, I'll get a bunch of experience from that. Although we are frustratingly far away from hitting level 5, aren't we? Oh well. Do 100% of room battles in a long run. We got this. We got the monies. More money, more power, more bitches. Alright. Just need a whole lot of food for a long run. Fuck it, 2 stacks. Need to be pretty goddamn supplied for these kinds of runs. And yeah, we'll be fine with that. I'll bring some holy water because there's a lot of cool. There's a fair number of cool holy water things you can interact with, but I don't really feel like bringing combat stuff to heal me. I'll just out heal any bad stuff that happens to my characters.
The fiends must be driven back, and what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
Exterminate. Wow, this is a really big map. All right, we'll start off going right first because it's a dead end. Hey, locked display cabinet. Well, then you will use a key. Now it's not a locked display cabinet. Ooh, money. Thank you. That helps pay for this expedition right away. We're checking this path on the... Ooh, we should read. If I'm lucky, it'll get rid of a negative trait. That's how these work, right? Am I misremembering? Let's find out. Nothing. Alright, well. Well. Yeah, I'm checking the room on the right because if that's a room battle and we skip it, then that's a long walk back. Cool, we surprised them even though we're kind of in low light. That's good to know. Let's start just nailing some dudes. 84% chance of hitting. Good chance of killing, though. Not good enough, apparently. 1 hit point, of course. If I do an AoE, that'll help out. Or I could go for Judgment to finish them off. Annoying chance of missing, though. Go for it. And it worked. And that should does that increase our torch? No, that's not the increased torch ability. Fine. AoE. I have a pretty good chance of hitting and critting, so it's pretty scary all around for them. Start setting up retribution, and they'll be dead very soon. Next AoE and they're down basically. Hoping for more crits though, because everyone's got more stress than I want them to have. Bam! How's that working out for you guys? What you got? Blind fire? There we go. There we go. That's the kind of stress resistance, stress reduction I'm trying to get. Ooh, money. Money's like my favorite. I forget. I'm trying to remember if unlocked strongboxes can be trapped or not. Because intuitively, as a person, I'm just thinking like, it's an unlocked strongbox. It's a trap! Someone unlocked it because they want to kill you with it. Ooh! But I don't actually remember if that's how it works or not. So we're gonna head down to this idol room. The weird altar rooms, okay, we're not going to use... We're gonna use the Man-at-Arms. Let's try him. God damn it. I feel like I used to have a decent success rate with disarming traps.
With a singular purpose.
I guess I'll just start using whoever has the lowest stress at any given moment. Because I'm having... Ooh, this will help with stress, usually. Oh, just valuables.
gold,
Alright, well,
trinkets and baubles.
I like money.
Foreign blood.
There's probably going to be a fight in here. Yeah, let's light some torches up. We got this. I might rest in here just because it's a long one, so might as well set up some nice buffs right away. Get some AoE done. There we go. How's that feeling, everybody? You feeling good? Oh, no. Is that demoralizing? Yep. Oh, right. Gonna have to do something about that soon, probably. Judgment. Can I kill one? I can. There we go. I often undervalue just how damaging a Vestal can be. This is probably because of my original playthrough, I never upgraded... I had to prioritize my upgrade money. So what I would do is I would not spend money on upgrading Vestal and caster weapons, because I was like, well, I'll upgrade their armor, but I should prioritize upgrading the weapons of people that actually use them as weapons. That was, of course, a mistake that people should not do, because your weapons determine stuff like crit chance, which is actually worthwhile even for a caster, because they have a crit casting. And also... Oh, thank God they're all attacking him. That's perfect. One breakthrough and they're all dead, basically, right? Oh, not... I was gonna say right now, but it wasn't their turn. Aside from crit, though, upgrading your weapon increases your speed, so you really want to upgrade everyone's weapons, because otherwise they're going to be acting last every turn. Oh, went for the Bola AoE, but it missed the Noble. The Nobles being the type of enemy unit, out of the skeleton crew anyway, that has a pretty high chance of being missed. But they can only dodge so many times. Alright.
Remind yourself.
Well, this thing usually does something cool for us.
Slow and insidious killer.
Let's give this a shot. Open up sarcophagus. It's completely empty. Moving on. Well, that's disappointing. Yes, scout for me. Is it a boss? That is not a fight room. So we're gonna just move forward then. I might as well rest here. My inventory's full anyway. So getting one of them out of the way will be handy.
Together, furtive and vulnerable.
A little bit of stress reduction across the board. Give our Hellion bonus crit. Give oh, accuracy damage crit. Yeah, that'll help out with who do I give it to? I think actually Hellion. The Arbalest is good against bosses and stuff like that, but actually the Hellion's a good crowd clearer with her crazy AoE abilities. All companions get +2 speed. That'd be handy for getting everyone to attack first. But that hasn't necessarily been a necessity so much. Accuracy and dodge. Yeah, let's just give the weapons practice for a self buff, since that'll help my riposte be extra scary. Are we gonna get ambushed? Yep. We are under attack, and it's loading very slowly apparently. Howdy, y'all. Oh, we're moderately surprised. Oh well. Not surprised enough. Alright, well, let's use the Bola in a moment here. Oh, not quite yet. Alright, Rampart. There. Party rearranged. And now you dead. They didn't even get him. I like that they ambushed us in a way that we supposedly were surprised. They didn't even get an action off. Alright.
Nonetheless.
So we're going right. There's a few rewards and fights on the left that I could go to if I wanted to, but that's just going to make this run take longer. And frankly,
even
the limit on inventory space somewhat nullifies the usual RPG instinct to check every nook and cranny for infinite loot. Because this game has a very relatively low inventory cap. So exploring has diminishing returns at some point during these long runs because you just run out of space. Hey guys, how you guys feeling? Less good, I hope. That was actually a terrible attack. I was hoping for a nice triple crit or something scary like that. Oh, there we go.
Singular strike.
That's a start. Alright, so one down already. Oh, they're getting their moves already. No, don't rearrange my... Okay, cool. We're fine then. You're not even... You don't scare me. Let's stun that bitch. Make sure to... Yay! No more moves from her. Go for sniper shot on the back guy. Damn it. We're totally capable of one-shotting those guys, but we've been spending a lot of time not doing such a thing. Fortunately, I had not gotten my retribution set up yet. Oh, we're stunned. Well, Jordy doesn't exist for the rest of this fight, because we're definitely gonna... We're almost certainly gonna finish it before he... Oh! I reposted that. Weird. Oh, is riposte anti-melee only? Is that how it works? Is there some sort of distinction? Because I'm noticing sometimes I don't riposte and sometimes I do, and I don't necessarily know what the difference is. It's a little hard to tell sometimes. It probably doesn't help that it's hard to test because when I look at, I can't look at my enemy, can I? I'm right-clicking on him. I don't think I'm allowed to look at their character sheets or anything, so I don't know what their abilities count as necessarily. That's scary. Oh, that's all the stress reduction we get. Why don't you feel good about? Oh, you do feel good. You're like hell's fire. I'm good, but not good enough to feel better about yourself apparently. For a second there, I thought I might actually make them bleed. I might technically be capable of making. No, I'd have to apply bonus bleed to my character. But yeah, with a few trinkets, I could actually make a skeleton bleed, which is scary.
This expedition at least promises success.
I don't need bus, so I'm just gonna move on. I'm pretty sure the altar thing counts as a room battle, so let's go check that out. Hello, another thing to use holy water on. We use it with this character because that's the highest chance of reducing just valuables.
Wealth beyond measure.
Get rid of portraits for more money. Let's see, uncommon item. My inventory is already filling up before I can do things with it. Let's see. I'll take a... Should I take a gamble on... No, I think this... I feel like an item will sell more... An item will sell for more than some jade will. Oh well. I'll just accept the fact that I'm already over-encumbered with riches. So I don't think a stack of jade can sell for more than an item can, necessarily. This is the type of enemy party that could get taken out by one breakthrough.
Executed with
Although I guess we won't get to
impunity.
test that, because I got that turn first. Nice try, buddy. You got the problem. You're gonna die. Here we go. I was waiting for that Hellion turn to happen. Well, at least they got to
As
technically
victories
fight back.
mount,
That
so
means I get to
too
feel
will
better about myself,
resistance.
because it was less of a slaughter. Oh, that's not a torch. I'm a fuck up. Hey guys! Oh, he's a big man. Alright. Well, I have a clear target to focus on then. Yep. I'll focus on this guy. Well, there goes all those hit points. Should I just shoot him with the arbalist now? Probably should. Sniper shot. I might just kill him. Yep.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
I just killed that guy before he got a turn, even though he's one of the hardest to kill things you can kind of encounter as far as hit points. Pure hit points and defenses, I mean. Just because of double crit luck. Alright, I'll take it. I'll take it. I don't need skill when I have luck. I hit him in the face. Now that the main challenge is out of the way, it's just a matter of just waiting it out and clicking a lot. I do feel like I could use a fast forward button in this game at some point. Like early on, it was cool to watch all the animations and the attacks and the drama, but I think when you hit a certain point with this game, you'll be like, I mean, I know what's gonna happen. Like ooh, wow, a riposte crit for 51, that's scary.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
In the long run, I could use crests. No, fuck it. We'll get enough crests as the overall reward anyway. All right, Jordy, let's see if this helps you with your stress because it's getting up there. It reinvigorates the hero. It did a little bit. Oh well. I figure I don't really need to worry about. Hey, Jordy, please disarm. Yay! That's what I've been going for. Stress reduction. Holy water doesn't do anything with these, does it? I feel like it doesn't. In the long run, it's not really worth it using inventory at this point for crests because at this point, like I'm just gonna get enough crests from random quest rewards, and then I'm just gonna have no more use for crests anyway. Like unless they add a whole new building that has to be upgraded, when the next patch comes out, assuming that I can still use my same file, I'm just not gonna have any use for upgrade items for town because I'll just have the whole town maxed out. I'm kind of waiting for them to add like a whole other tier of like upgrades for each building or something, just because like there's a weird thing where like the blacksmith and stuff seems peculiar. Like when you're upgrading your characters, the last 2 or 3 levels you don't get new skill ranks or armor ranks. Like all of your equipment and upgrades actually cap out before your character does, which seems weird to me. Because at that point, like I don't even know what leveling up does to you at that point, aside from help you with your stress. Because I think the more upgraded you are, the less stress you generally get, especially from high level dungeons. But that's about it.
Decimated.
Well, that was a scary attack. You're pretty screwed now. Go ahead, hit Jordy in the face. I dare you. Do it. It'll end really well for you. Whose turn is it? Here it comes. Oh, yep, here it comes. Riposte. That riposte was worth more than all of his hit points combined.
The first test. Now it must be carried home.
I'm out of space for citrines. But this onyx is worth more already, so who cares, I guess? Do I just dump it? Or do I just give up on holy water at this point? It's somewhat tempting to give up on holy water to get even more money. I could eat my... I'll eat my food. There we go. I already accidentally ate one of the food, so I don't have 4 slots anyway, unfortunately. Do I just rest again? I almost could just rest again to get the torch out of my the fireplace out of my inventory before you open this chest, because yeah, we have 1, 2, 3. We have 4 unexplored rooms that either are a fight or we don't know what they are yet. The one directly below me and the 3 secret ones. Yeah, at this point I could just rest again.
A spark without kindling.
There's more stress reduction.
Without hope.
Probably just do the same things again. Just buff up these characters for crazy, scary crits and stuff like that. Is that all? That's all of it, right? Yeah. Are we getting ambushed? Yes, we are. What? I said I accidentally outclicked one. Is like in the darkness, the perfect ambush. Oh, that fucked up my party pretty. Not that bad. It basically just rearranged my arbalist and my healer, which is not really a big deal. All right, let's go for the basic setup for the riposte. Do some scary damage to these fools. Excuse me, I don't appreciate that. I'm gonna have to speak to your manager. Your manager is death because you're creepy skeleton monsters. He really doesn't seem to be doing his job because you're all like living and stuff. It's gonna have to come out of his pay. That is a surprisingly crit-free breakthrough. Oh well. There we go. That's what I was looking for. I might as well just heal. There's not that much reason to rearrange my party at this point. Just keeping people capped off. I think that's everyone 100% healed. Yeah. Time to fix that, apparently. Whoopsie! It was a very one-sided result. I mean, I guess I'm bleeding. Although, no, I was already bleeding, wasn't I? Yeah. I've just been kind of ignoring that because I don't feel it. Because I don't have a bandage, and I didn't feel like using some of my camping time on that.
A blazing star is born.
Alright, we'll use a key. More stuff. Alright, see you guys later. I just don't have much reason to care about those kinds of items aside from just picking them up for funsies. Come on, Jordy, improve your morale. Yay! It's too bad disarming a trap can't get rid of your bleeding. Oh, it closed up on its own. Who needs doctors? They're just all quacks anyway. Because they're all literally ducks in this universe. There's no human doctors. The furries took over in the 90s. No surprising? Cool. Cap my torch off for funsies and shoot it in the face. Wow. Like, my damage range makes it totally possible to one-shot one of those guys, and I've just been not doing it. I'm consistently rolling like a 14.
Destroy.
Thankfully that happened, so... yeah, there goes their party. These are such clean runs that give me a false sense of security, and then those boss fights happen and start one-shotting my party members, and I'm like, oh my fucking god. Oh cool, we're in a nice healthy situation on my stress overall now. That's good. See, I went for the attack because the attack heals me, which is what I was going to do anyway. It's a good balance. Really handy being able to do both of those at the same time. Hit him in the face! Slightly weird that he had 2 turns in a row, but okay. Speed is weird.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Does this thing require 3 keys? Or is it 1 key? It's 1 key. I always get thrown off by the weird icon that makes it look like it requires 3. That was not very much money. Oh well. Here goes a shovel. And now we press forward. Ooh, more torch. Make up for the ones I haven't been getting. So we did a short run immediately followed by a long run. Go figure. Come on, are we 3 for 3? There we go. Jordy got his trap disarming hat trick. Mission accomplished. I have enough food for one more moment of, oh, we're hungry. And then after that, we're going to have to start losing morale. So it's a good thing we're down to the last 3 rooms. Because I'm woefully close to actually running out of food. Hey guys, how you doing? You come here often? Because you won't ever come here again. 2 of you are dead now, and 1 of you has 1 hit point.
And purpose is made clear.
I took out all their hit points except for 1 in the entire party on the first move. At some point, they might as well do the Earthbound thing, where it's like, you're over-leveled for this fight. Let's just skip it. That's the thing that Earthbound... at least my understanding is that Earthbound does that. I haven't played it. But supposedly if you encounter like the random encounters in like the JRPG sort of overworld, if you're too high, it'll just be like, battle music. Okay, no, never mind, it's over. And like you won't actually do the turn-based combat. It's like you were gonna win. there was no numerical way that this fight was gonna matter, so we just skipped it. It's like, oh, that's nice of you. Other RPGs get around that mechanic by just having the bad guy not attack you. Like, you play World of Warcraft as a high level and go through low-level zones, the aggro range, which is the radius in which enemies will decide to attack you, is so amazingly small that you basically have to, like, physically touch them in order for them to attack you. Whereas normally that's like a 20-foot radius where they'll just attack you willy-nilly. Let's rearrange my party. They've been standing in the wrong position for too long. Oh, look at this smart guy knowing not to attack Jordy. That's fine. It won't save him in the end. Nothing saves him in the end. Oh. Not quite a crit, or even a high roll. It happens. Let's just keep people healthy. Look at those little green nubbins. Alright. Hit him in the face! That's less effective. We tried. That was the wrong attack to use. I guess I couldn't use a lot of my attacks. No, I could have used... No, I couldn't use if it bleeds, and I couldn't use... Yeah. That was the kind of awkward position where most of my abilities didn't work anymore. Emerald? Can I even take that? Can I take anything? I can't take anything in the stack. Okay. Well... At this point, the holy water's not doing its job. My whole party has no stress, so we're done with it. So I can just take the emerald at this point. There we go. Hey! That was the last fight. Might as well see what's in this chest. Especially since using the key gives me another inventory slot. More money! There we go. It's past this point if there's no more boss fights. Oh well. My inventory is full of loot, so there's not a lot of reason to keep going. Alright. Let's revel.
More bones return to rest. Devils remanded to their abyss.
All that cash. There we go. That's about 1,400, 23,000. That's 23,000 gold right there, and we still got a bunch of crests anyway. So we might even have enough to upgrade the final rank for this. I mean, the next rank of the survival list already, despite not picking them up. I'll probably just stop picking up heirlooms at this point because everything else, the money is way more valuable to me. Ooh, only positive traits. Ooh, bonus scouting in the ruins. Amateur armorsmith when you already have maxed out armor. Nice try, I guess. That's a bummer when that happens.
Our family name, once so well regarded, is now barely whispered aloud by decent folk.
As a general rule, I would say that the most disappointing upgrade to get for your characters is the armorsmith one. It's like, oh, cool. Good job. You are going to spend less on that thing that you don't have to do anymore. Cool. Did Joe hit level 4? He did. Slightly concerning. Let's go ahead and sort by level. People are leveling a little faster than I want them to. Well, Joe is. Other people aren't. We still have a way to go. 47 out of 62. How much? I should have checked how much experience I actually got from that run to get an idea of how much longer we have to go. But those things are filling up there. We'll get there. I probably already. Yep. I now have access to all 3 final tier fights. And all their crazy rewards and stuff. But the characters I want to have in that level range aren't there yet, though, so we're gonna have to spend a little bit more time getting them there. Kind of anything cool here? Doesn't look like, at first glance, does not seem to be the case. Book of Rage. Oh, Sun Ring. It's worth grabbing at least. There we go. Sun Ring's an item that's worth having around because it's a nice stat bonus when you have Highlight. Oh, I'm 1 crest short. But anyway, successful run. Thanks for watching, guys. Like always, I'll see you next time, where we'll try to finish off getting these characters to level 5. Hopefully, that might take a couple runs. Frustrating is frustrating when it's time when you are like just in grind mode at some point. But then we'll be ready to take on those final 3 bosses and wrap up this sort of part 2 of the series where I do the first update, and we'll go back to waiting for the next update to come out. See you guys next time.